Well, President Biden has long denied getting involved with his son Hunter's business dealings. Remember this?
Did Hunter Biden commit a crime? Have you spoken to your son, Mr. President-elect?
Proud of my son.
How many times have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings. I have never discussed with my son or my brother or anyone else anything having to do with their businesses, period.
Period. But new emails obtained by the Daily Mail reveal that Hunter and his dad reportedly shared bank accounts and paid each other's bills. So could that get the president drawn into Hunter's FBI probe of his finances? Let's bring in Fox News contributor and law professor at George Washington University, Jonathan Turley. Professor, good morning.
Thank you, Steve.
So Hunter Biden revealed in the last couple of months that, yeah, I'm under federal investigation for tax and stuff like that. So if they shared a bank account, he with the current president of the United States, you would think that in ordinary times they would be looking into the president's finances as well.
Yeah, this undermines much of what the president has said, but it's not the first time. You know, the president has repeatedly said he has no knowledge, no involvement in these investments. That has been contradicted by witnesses and emails. He's referred to in some emails as the big guy, and some of those emails indicate an actual percentage cut was discussed for now President Biden. With these disclosures, we have accounts being used to pay both Hunter and Joe Biden, and money being reimbursed to Hunter Biden from an individual associated with a company called Rosemont Seneca. Right. Now, that's a company that has been tied to payments from China and Russia. And so this is getting more and more serious. The question is why the Justice Department hasn't considered the appointment of a special counsel. You know, even we know there's a criminal investigation going on into the tax issues, possible money laundering. But there's also serious questions about whether the Biden family conducted an extensive influence peddling operation involving not just Hunter, but his uncle and potentially the President of the United States. And what a special counsel can do is produce a report. And we're really in a position where we need an independent report to be done. Because, Steve, if you remember, back in the day, people like Adam Schiff said, this is all Russian disinformation. Right. And a bunch of former intelligence officials says, this is coming out of the Kremlin. All that was untrue.
Absolutely. And they're sticking to that story. They say, yeah, there was a lot of that going on back then. 40 seconds, Jonathan. You know, if this were Donald Trump in the big chair at the White House, and this was revealed, you know for a fact the DOJ, Trump's own DOJ, would be appointing a special counsel.
Well, yeah, and Trump's DOJ did. Yeah. And the amazing thing is that there's not this drumbeat to say we need something to be done. When the President Biden says that my son did nothing wrong, that's clearly untrue. We can debate whether there was a criminal act, but influence peddling is wrong. It's been the scourge of this city for generations.
And exit question, the odds of this DOJ appointing a special prosecutor? Special counsel?
Not very high. Yeah. Not very high, particularly with the media continuing a virtual blackout.
All right. Jonathan, we thank you very much for joining us today from D.C.